Alright, welcome back. Or, welcome for the first time, if this is the first video of mine you're seeing. If that's the case, I appreciate you for dropping in. Come chill with me. I'm going to be ranking the US states. And I usually do these videos with the fan off, so that there's no noise pollution, but it gets really hot and unenjoyable, so I'm gonna keep it running. I don't care. It's not really loud enough to be a problem. But yeah, I am American and I've been to 43 out of 50 states, and so I will be ranking them, and this is not based on the flags, what they look like, whether I like them or not. This is not based on the shape of the state. This is based on personal experience, whether I actually like the state or not. And of course, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. I can't judge the states I haven't been to, so right off the bat, I'm going to get rid of those. So we have our tier list here, and there are 7 categories, 7 tiers. The S tier, I named all of these. The S tier is called I'd Move There. Next one is Love It, It's Okay, I Don't Care, or Nothing to See Here, Boring. And then we have Hate It, just flat out hate it, can't stand it. And then finally, Haven't Been. So I'm just going to knock off the states that I haven't been to first. Which I haven't been to Alaska. If I were to rate it, I would rate it pretty high, because it's a pretty crazy state. It's a very beautiful state, but I haven't been there, so fortunately it's got to be down there. I also haven't been to Hawaii. Haven't been on a plane. I've never been on a plane in my life. I'm actually terrified of the thought of it. I'd much rather take a ship or a boat to either of those states, but I don't know how practical that is. The next state that I haven't been to is going to be Washington, and then Oregon, Idaho. Where are you, Idaho? There you are. And then Nebraska. Oh, I see they're in alphabetical order. Okay, that helps. I'm not being sarcastic. That actually does help. Nebraska, Iowa. Which honestly, I have no interest in going to Iowa. No offense. Actually, plenty of offense. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, so those are the states I haven't been to: Alaska, Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Nebraska, which is misspelled here. It's Nebraska, Iowa. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, let's start rating these states. Let's start offending people. Alabama we have, which I'm always tempted, when I see that, I'm always tempted to say Alabama. And I'm also always tempted to say Nebraska in those voices too. Alabama, I have been there, and I've gone there for the first time actually very recently. Went through the panhandle, I guess that is the bottom part, near Mobile. I call it Mobile because I've heard other people call it that, but I'm not sure how you say it. Mobile. I think it's Mobile, but I'm going to say Mobile. Feel free to tell me what it is in the comments section. I mean, I haven't been there long enough to really make a judgment on it. I have ice cream. A fair judgment, at least. It's okay. That's okay. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to send a postcard from. Arizona. Arizona. I've been to the Grand Canyon, which is what you want to see in Arizona if you ever go there. Maybe it's overrated, but hey, I say it's overrated for a reason, right? Honestly, it wasn't the highlight of the trip. I'm going to say it's okay. Sorry, it's not quite in love it territory. It's not like a state that I think about, man, I really want to go back there. The state that would fall into that category is New Mexico. Yes, I'm going to rate New Mexico higher than Arizona. All right. Arkansas. Love it. I live there right now. Currently live there. And I do love it. Now, technically, this would be in the I'd move there category because I'm from New York, and I saw Arkansas, and I was like, I'd move there, and now I'm here. But since I am here, it's got to go down there. California. I like California. Oceanside, especially. I mean, that's really the only place I've been to in California. I'm going to say love it. Colorado. I really like Colorado. I don't know. It's okay. Is it more than okay? I just like the memories of it. We stayed in a fancy resort, 2-story suite. Well, I had a mezzanine in 2011 on a road trip to California. And it was April, but there was a blizzard going on outside. There was a blizzard in April in Colorado. There was snow flying everywhere. And it's just a good memory watching the Bee Movie in this fancy resort I have no idea how we could afford. I'm gonna go love it. Connecticut. I've been through Connecticut a lot of times, and honestly, I don't remember any of it. I've been to, well, back when we lived in New York, we used to go to Mesquamaket Beach in Rhode Island a lot. It's actually right on the Connecticut-Rhode Island state line, but I don't remember anything about going through Connecticut, so I don't care. I do not care. Washington, D.C. I love Washington, D.C. Honestly, I'd move there. I don't like the politicians or any of that crap, but Washington, D.C. is a very nice, very chill, very safe city. Delaware, I don't care. Hey, that rhymes. Delaware, I don't care. South Carolina. I do not remember South Carolina because we drove through there when I was 3 years old. Now, we were driving from New York to Florida. Orlando. We went to SeaWorld, and we also went to the Holy Land experience, which does not exist anymore. They tore it down, but good memories of that. I remember Florida, but I do not remember the trip to Florida. So I'm going to say I don't care. Florida. I love Florida. Honestly, I'd move there. Georgia. I just went to Florida recently, actually. Pensacola and Seaside. I would love to live in Seaside. Georgia. I went... That was part of the trip to Florida that I just mentioned. So I don't remember it. And I haven't been there since 2004. I don't. It's okay. I'm gonna put it higher because I feel like Georgia. I feel like it doesn't deserve to be in this tier. I apologize for the ASMR. Illinois. Illinois. I've been through Illinois so many times. Going to visit New York from Arkansas. Gotta go through there. I like Chicago. Other than that, it's just flat, completely flat. Now this, I would put in nothing to see here because it's super flat, and there's like nothing. But Chicago saves it. I can't in good conscience put it put it down there. It's okay. Indiana. I like it, actually. I was thinking I don't really care. I like Indiana. Every time we visit New York from Arkansas, we stay overnight in Cloverdale, which is outside Indianapolis. I'm not sure how far outside. An hour, 30 minutes maybe, but... And also Delphi. I went to Delphi and last year I went to Delphi. Really nice town. I'm going to say it's okay. I feel like that Love It is giving it too much credit. Sorry. Not sorry. Kansas. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I've ever been to Kansas. Clearly I don't remember it, so clearly there's nothing to see here. Kentucky. Kentucky's alright. I mean, honestly, I don't care. Louisiana. Went here recently. It's cool. It's fun being in like the swamplands and stuff, driving on the highway that's over the water. Of course, the causeway that is like 25 minutes of driving over water, but I'm referring to like they have these highways that just go over swampland, and you look down and it's just water and trees in the water, like cypress trees probably. Louisiana's cool. I don't think it's quite Love It territory, but it's okay. Maine, I love Maine. I went there when I was super young. Super young. But that memory is strong enough to where I feel like it deserves to be up here. Maryland. That is where Washington, D.C. is. It's odd that they included Washington, D.C., because that's not a state. The rest of Maryland, outside of Washington, D.C., I don't really think about that much. So, for that, I'm going to put it in I don't care. Massachusetts. I don't remember anything about Massachusetts. I've been there more than once as a tiny child before my, well, not before my memory developed. I remember as far back as when I was 3 years old. But I don't remember it. I do not remember it. Sorry, it's gonna have to go there. Michigan. I feel like I like Michigan. We went through in 2011 when we went to California. On the way back to New York, we drove through the not the Panhandle, the Upper Peninsula, the UP, and down through the rest of the state of Michigan. And I feel like I liked it, but I'm not sure. I like the Upper Peninsula. I like going over the Mackinac Bridge. It's okay. Minnesota, I really like Minnesota. And not just because it's where my favorite musical artist lives, Adam Young, where he's from. And also one of my favorite actors, Chris Pratt. But going through there in 2017, I really liked it. I really liked the landscape, the mountains and stuff. We went to Rochester. And then on the way back to New York, we went to Crookston, way up north. I love it. I love Minnesota. Honestly, is that I'd move there? It could be. But it's a blue state. So that's going to have to knock it down a notch. Mississippi. I drove through the entirety of Mississippi from the bottom all the way to the top, all the way to Memphis. Honestly, there was nothing to see the entire way. Missouri, I like Missouri. I would not live there, but I love Branson. I go there almost every weekend. Love Branson, Missouri. It's not too far from my town in Arkansas. I've been to Kansas City. I've been to St. Louis. I really like Missouri, but I would not move there. So, love it. Montana. I love Montana. Would I move there? I couldn't afford it. I love it. Love Montana. Nevada? I don't care. I couldn't care less. New Hampshire? I don't know. I don't care. New Jersey? It's okay. New York. I'm originally from New York. I love New York State. Now, I just mentioned that I wouldn't move to Minnesota because it's a blue state. New York is also a blue state, but I love New York. Upstate New York is super conservative. I'm not going to let New York City drag the entire state down. Now, this is interesting. I love it, but I'd also move back there. Or would I? I would. Honestly, I would move back. But I'm going to put it down here. Because I feel like that's like reserved for states that I haven't lived in. I love New York. Don't like the people in charge, but it is what it is. I love the state parks. It's all upstate New York. It's just like trees, mountains, lakes, countryside. I love it. So many state parks, and I miss all of those state parks. So much to do. North Carolina. Oh, yeah. Went through there 2004, so I don't remember any of it. Is there nothing to see here? Nah, I don't feel like being that mean. North Dakota. I like North Dakota. There's really nothing to see there, but I don't know. Very flat. Another very flat state. We drove the Enchanted Highway back in 2017. I like it. It's okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't quite love it, I don't think. I like it. It's okay. Ohio. Ohio is going to get a hands down. Nothing to see here. As well as 2 thumbs downs. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in hate it. And you can hate me for that, for doing that. I don't care. I hate Ohio. It's super boring. And a lot of my hatred for it stems from the fact that during a trip in 2022 with my brothers to visit our relatives in New York, the ball joint broke on my car and we were stranded there for 3 days in Columbus, Ohio. So just stuck in the middle of the state of Ohio for 3 days. Yeah. I like Columbus. Columbus is okay. It's really rough though, but the art district is okay. The only redeeming quality is that 21 Pilots are from there, and it's cool to see like the filming locations from their music videos, but putting 21 Pilots aside, one of my favorite bands, I really hate Ohio. It's so boring. Oklahoma. Oklahoma is okay. I like Oklahoma City. I went there recently. It's really pretty, especially Lake Hefner. That was really nice. It's okay. Um, do I love it? I don't know. I don't know if I'd put it that high. Yeah, it's okay. Pennsylvania. I like Pennsylvania. Of course, it's being from New York. It was my neighboring state growing up. I love Erie. I love Erie, Pennsylvania. I've been to Butler, where of course the famous attempted assassination of Donald Trump happened. Um, and I still want to go to Pittsburgh. I didn't quite make it to Pittsburgh on that trip, but I've been to Philadelphia as well on the other side of the state. Philadelphia is pretty cool. It's very historic, very cool to see spots where they filmed my favorite movie, National Treasure. It's okay. Uh, you know what? Allegheny State Park is there. I think it's in New York as well, but I think there's some Allegheny State Park in Pennsylvania, or like most of it maybe. So for that, I love Allegheny State Park. I love it. Also, Eldred. Shout out to the World War II Museum in Eldred. Shout out to Steve Appleby. He's a real one. The curator of the World War II Museum in Eldred. Rhode Island. I love Rhode Island. As I mentioned, we used to go to Misquamicut Beach all the time. We don't go there anymore because we don't live anywhere near it. But we used to cross Connecticut pretty much on a yearly basis to go to Rhode Island. I love it. South Dakota. South Dakota is my all-time favorite state, and I would absolutely move there. In fact, I'm gonna put this number 1. I'd move there. And if we're doing it by, if I'm like sorting it by number 1 to number 3, I'm gonna put Washington D.C. last. I would absolutely move to South Dakota. If I didn't have my family here in Arkansas, I would pack my bags and go to South Dakota right now. Tennessee. I like Tennessee. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know if I quite love it. Eh, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't say I love it. It's okay. Texas. Yeah, I would move there. I would move there, and I'm going to put that second. If I were to leave Arkansas, I would either go to South Dakota or Texas. I would go to like Rapid City or Austin. Utah. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. That is what I'm going to remember, unfortunately, what I'm going to remember Utah for. Forever and always now. I used to remember it for Salt Lake City. We drove through there in 2011, which is not far from where Charlie Kirk was killed. Provo. Well, Orem, but it's near Provo, and that's like south. Not too far south of Salt Lake City. And I plan on going there again soon. Actually, as I'm filming this video, my brother is there right now. I'm going to say I love it. Virginia. Virginia's kind of, I don't know. Nothing to see here. Alright, nah, I don't care. I'm not going to be that cruel. I don't care. Vermont, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I don't remember it. I went there when I was really young. I don't remember it at all. But I just imagine when I think of Vermont, I just think of just trees and mountains and stuff, and I like that thought, so I like it. It's okay. Wisconsin? Wisconsin's okay. Cheese. I know they're known for cheese, and I love cheese. I love, with all capital letters, love cheese. My only memory of actually going here, we were driving through a tornado. Or like there was a tornado happening not far away, and we drove through the storm of it. So, I don't know. It's okay. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. West Virginia was really nice. I drove through there last year. Of course, I had to blast John Denver as I was cruising through the mountains. It was really nice. It was, I especially liked what is it called? Huntington, I think it's called. Huntington, West Virginia. It's right near the Kentucky state line. I believe that's West Virginia. Huntington. Really nice area. It's okay. I don't know if I... Putting myself back in the moment of just cruising on the highway through with the giant mountains on each side, you know, that's a core memory. Only thing that would have made it better is if I had my brothers with me, or any of my siblings, because I was completely alone on that trip. Wyoming. I, of course, went to Yellowstone in 2017. That was cool. Wasn't the highlight of the trip, though. The highlight was the Badlands. Well, the destination was Yellowstone, but our favorite part of the trip was the Badlands in South Dakota. But I'm going to put it in and love it. Yellowstone is really nice, of course. Nebraska. They put Nebraska in here twice. Because I have not been to Nebraska, and I already told you that. That appears to be all of them. So, quick recap. I would move to South Dakota, Texas, Florida, or Washington, D.C. I haven't been to Alaska, Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Nebraska, or Iowa. I absolutely hate Ohio. Nothing to see in Kansas or Mississippi. I could not care less about Connecticut, Delaware, South Carolina, Kentucky, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, and Virginia. And all of these states are okay. I also love all of these states. These are honorable mentions. You know what? I feel like I have to put New York up here. And Arkansas. Yeah, while we're doing that, I should probably put Arkansas up there. let me put that. Let me just arrange these in order. So I would absolutely go to South Dakota, Texas, New York above Arkansas, Florida above Washington, D.C. That looks right. All right. I don't know. Do what you will with this information. Of course, it's all my personal preference, is all my opinion. Means absolutely nothing outside of me. So, that's it. That is my tier list of the U.S. states. Thank you for watching. You will see me in the next one. God bless. And peace out.